Supplementary. What responsibility does he take for the fact that 13,000 jobs in the building and construction sector have been lost during the time he has been Prime Minister, particularly given industry statements that his government's decision to slash house building, pause or cancel major infrastructure projects and cut government investment are to blame?
Well, I just say to that member, I don't think he understands economics, you know? Because that member is like the arsonist that lit the fire and now criticises the fire brigade for putting it out, right? It's all a bit convenient just to forget recent history. What happened? Inflation went up because spending went up, inflation went up, interest rates went up. He put the economy into recession and the consequence is unemployment. If he cared about working people, he would have managed the economy well, but he didn't.
It's clearly working for him. Supplementary.
Hold on. All right, we're quiet now. There you go.
How will his government find the skilled workers needed for major infrastructure projects when they finally work out what they actually want to build, given that many of those 13,000 skilled workers who lost their jobs have already left the country?
Well, they've left the country to go to sectors that member doesn't support. Think about mining in Australia, for example. But what I'd say is that the Infrastructure Commission's latest pipeline actually had, I think, $148 billion worth of work. We have $33 billion in the transport GPS over the next 3 years. So we are getting the economy moving. We're going to build infrastructure, not just talk about it like Auckland Light Rail and harbour crossings and a bunch of other kumbaya and mush from the Muppets on the other side.
Does he think the fact that 70,000 New Zealanders have left the country since he became Prime Minister, equivalent to the population of Napier, is one of the reasons over half the country think that things are heading in the wrong direction?
Well, I can tell you the recipe of tax more, borrow more, spend more, put the economy into recession, which actually that member was responsible for after 6 years of economic mismanagement and illiteracy, but we are working and doing everything we can to make sure we build out a great future for our kids.
Supplementary. If New Zealand is back on track, why are company liquidations in the building and construction sector up 41%, up 55% in hospitality and a whopping 79% in transport, all under his watch? Or will he now admit that under his leadership the country's being derailed?
Oh my goodness. What I'd just say to that member is we know that it's a tough time for New Zealanders. We know that they're going through economic pain. Thank you, Labor. Thank you, Labor, for running the economy into the ditch. But don't worry, we're fixing it. We're pulling it out. We're going for economic growth.
Supplementary question, Mr. Speaker.
Yep.
What's Nicola Willis more likely to replace this year? The inter-island ferries or him as Prime Minister?
No.
Well, I'm incredibly proud of a great Minister of Finance and an awesome Minister of Economic Growth.